Hello everybody, I am Moldy West and this is Crashlands 2 once again. In the last episode I went through a lot of trouble to get the materials to make this thwacker here. And then we made our way further into the husk, which used to be the bog. Ooh, teleporty. Yes. I'd like to be able to jump back here whenever I damn well please. And what are these things all surrounding the fire pit? They look mushroomy, but I can't hit them. No sir, no hitties for those. Anyway, we're looking for Kleewick. He should be somewhere around the north edge of Threshold. Perhaps he is that exclamation point right there. And perhaps I'm stuck on some plants or something. I don't know, I ain't paying enough attention to know what's going on in life. There you are, Kleewick, you son-bitch. Kleewick, there you are.
Oh, flux. And juice box. Yes, of course. Hello, juice box. Sorry for leaving you two in the lurch. I found out my sister Nixul left Threshold, and I was hoping to catch her.
Where'd Nixul go?
I don't know. Before I left to help Grandmammy, Nixul wanted to talk, but I brushed her off. I should have taken the time to listen to her. I suspect the Nubas got her, convinced her to join their faction. I have to go after her. But all the ways north are completely blocked off. We knew it was possible the path would get cut off, but this was so fast. Is the hollowing accelerating?
The hollowing?
That's what we call the death of the bog body. The ruptures. I've walked the border of this acid fog bank a couple of times now, and a lot of the fissures are new. More cracks are opening up, more gas is coming out with a nice little sound, and it really smells bad and it burns all your skin off.
If Cora's activities in the mantle are any indication, how much do you want to bet there's a giant juice extractor somewhere nearby?
I've suspected as much, but there's too much to do, and with Nixul missing, to be honest, I'm more worried about getting my sister back.
Well, you can't get her back right this second unless you've got a plan to get through the acid fog.
Not reliably. Queexel says we're out of fog balm, but I'm working on a theory with drift bulbs, but it's only a theory.
Can we move somewhere else? These fumes are making my head spin. And not in a good way, like the kind that good old crack cocaine does to you, man. That makes you feel good. I mean, it's illegal for a reason, but it does make you feel good until it just makes you go into a psychotic murder spree.
Yes, sorry, you're right, that without some way past the acid fog, I can't go after Nixul. I should go work on that and get back to my research. In the meantime, anything you can do to help Threshold would be appreciated. I'll be at my workbench if you need me.
Okay, nerd. Get to your workbench, and maybe give me some quests to do before I go nuts and start stabbing people in town. Where did he go? He seems to have vanished. Oh, there he is. So this is your workbench. Nice. I will be sure to shit all over it. But in the meantime, main quest, please. Your research is on finding a way through the acid fog, right? What exactly are you working on?
Oh, well, I have a theory that there's a compound in drift bulbs that might provide some protection against the acid fog.
Drift bulbs? What are those? Probably those floating bulbous things I've been slapping around that explode.
Right, you're new to the husk, and you've seen the blue bulbous balloons floating around with the tentacle things sticking out of the top. Those are drift bulbs.
Oh, sure. I've seen those doodads around. Slapped them, they exploded, probably killed me at one point. Definitely used them to kill some enemies.
Drift bulbs seem to thrive in the acid fog, while most other organisms, don't. Their skin just melts off, and then they're a skeleton with bits of muscle and organs inside of them, and then they realize, oh wait, I'm dead, and then they just drop down. If I can learn how they do that, then maybe we can do it too, and then I could go after Nick Sewell. I wouldn't even need fog bomb to do it, probably. But I'm stuck here because I'm short on materials.
What are you short on? I've been told I'm pretty good at filling requisition orders.
I need more drift whips. If you bring me some of those, I can get brewing.
I can get those, back in a flash. Can I get those, though? I've slapped around some of those drift bulbs before, but I don't know if I got any drift whips out of them. I assume I just smack them and grab what explodes out of them. That seems to be my strategy for everything in this game, so maybe it works with these guys too. Whack. There you go. You're stunned for just a moment, and yeah, I do got a couple of drift whips now. Those will be helpful. I also need to not get exploded by baby whale monsters. There you go, you exploded. Without exploding on me. Now, give me your drift whips, boy. All your drifty whippity goodness is now going into my buckets where it belongs. Come to think of it, did I pick up schematics for new armor while I was here? I might have. It's been a week since I last recorded. I don't fully remember. Hey, don't suck on me, asshole. I'm trying to grab stuff. Stop that. Stop that. Are you trying to get yourself murdered? Great. Now that drift bulb's too far away to go slapping. But this one's perfectly slappable. Ah, and the blast from that one knocked that one over there. God damn it. I just want to slap some drift bulbs. And since you decided to suck on me and screw me up, you can get blasted on, bitch. That's what you get, you stupid whale thing. Now you can go ahead and try to explode. It ain't gonna hit me, though. Alright, that's enough drift whip for Kleewick to do his thing. You can research the fuck out of him, stretch him out in front of his eyes, look at the insidey parts, and then he realizes that if you coat yourself with whale semen, you don't have to worry about being dissolved by acid. Here's your whippy-doos, boy.
These drift whips are in perfect condition, Flux. Thank you. Let me get some things brewing.
Now, when you say brewing...
Okay, well, that's simmering. I thought of something I could use your help with. It would be useful if I could observe some drift bulb creature interactions. We've got a few drift bulbs here in Threshold, but making observations in the wild would be better. You think I could tag along with you while you interact with some? Interact how? You know, rub your nuts on them. That'll get them going for sure.
And I don't even have nuts. I'm a lady. But I'll find a way to do it, believe you me.
Well, I've heard that Flux is particularly good at, slapping.
Yes, I am. Word's gotten around, huh? Well, you gonna follow me? The sooner you can make those observations. Come on now, Kleewick. Watch me slap some shit. That's how we do things in my neighborhood. Something pisses you off, slap it. Something else pissing you off, slap it too. Point is, if you ain't slapping, you ain't doing it right. Now, we just gotta go find some drift bulbs that I haven't slapped out of existence just yet. And I doubt I'll find any on this tiny island I just juked my way over to. But across this river, perhaps. Maybe we'll find us some drift bulb. Yep, there's a couple right there. Whack. So maybe I gotta slap it into a critter. Oh, there's a critter slapping a drift bulb right there. How about you boys come over this way? And now I can drift bulb you. Drift bulb! How in the fuck did that first swing not hit the drift bulb like it was supposed to? Great. Now I need more drift bulb and more critters. Speaking of, here's some right here. I just hope they don't... Yep, they're wandering too far away. Over this way, dick nose. I need you close enough to get drift bulbed. That's better. Ow. You bit me. Why'd you bit me? Probably because I'm slicing you with a knife and shit. Ouch. He bited me again. Am I even doing the right thing for this quest? Slap some drift bulbs while Kleewick watches. Now there's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Do I need to slap it barehanded? Okay, yeah, I do need to slap it barehanded. That's what it is. There's a teleporter right there. Whack. And whack.
Interesting. Very interesting. They have an affinity for getting the shit slapped out of them. Is it? Slapping the drift bulbs doesn't seem to be doing much. Well, that's exactly what's interesting. I expected them to be more volatile, but instead the jelly inside them just gloobed around.
Is that a technical term?
Technical enough. I did expect them to do something more than gloob, though. Why don't you destroy a few so I can observe what their termination cycle looks like? Well, that's a pretty fancy way to say death. Well, would you rather I said murder the shit out of them?
Good point, Kleewick. Oh, I already got this activated. Didn't realize that we're all activating and such. Anyway, take that! And there's another one with a puddle of water stopping me from reaching it. Take that! I said, can you not interrupt me? I'm swinging here! Shut up! Now take that! Okay. Now take that!
Fascinating. The drift bulbs leave behind a mist of some kind when they explode. Is it spores? Is it vaporized jelly? Is it something else entirely? Did you see?
It was hard to get a good look, to be honest. Can't see much when the bloodlust clouds me eyes.
Do you think you could get a look from maybe inside the mist cloud? Maybe take a couple of deep breaths, see how you feel?
Pretty sure I've done that, and I think it actually heals me a little bit. You just said you don't even know what the drift bulb mist is. What if it, I don't know, ruptures my spleen, or explodes my heart, or stings my eyes, or makes my dick fly off?
Come on, Flux, it's for science.
Fine, but you better find the location of the nearest eye wash station. And don't you suck on me, you bastard! Yep, there we go, we're in the mist.
Well, that looked like a particularly good breath. How do you feel?
Well, my eyes aren't stinging, so that's good.
Excellent, excellent. This has been extremely helpful. Thank you, Flux.
Wait, what did you find out?
I don't want to make any conclusions yet, not without reviewing all of my results together. Why don't we head back to my workbench?
Yeah, we'll do that. That Fanta there seems to be a bit stunned. This is the teleporter I activated already. Yeah, let's get our asses back to Threshold. Don't gotta worry about nothing when I'm teleporting out of danger. And your workbench seems to have exploded entirely. What the fuck happened?
My workbench, my experiments, what happened?
What happened? You left one of your concoctions bubbling with no supervision and nearly took out an entire corner of the roost.
We know your experiments are important, Kleewick. Without them, Threshold wouldn't have survived the Bog Mother's death. There's a but coming. Ahem, but perhaps work on anything unstable should happen somewhere else. But, lots of buts apparently.
You mean like the one attached to my body on the lower end of my back? 'Cause I call that my ass.
Where am I supposed to do my work? I'm so close to a breakthrough about drip bulbs and acid fog and... It doesn't matter. It can't happen here in Threshold.
You can come stay with me. I don't mind if things explode. Plus, I've gotten pretty good at rebuilding, let me tell ya.
Really? That would be wonderful.
We can check with Grawl and see what they think, but it shouldn't be a problem. Yep, let's go. Come on, Kleewick, don't just stand there, follow me. We're warping our asses back over to where my home place is. Right next to my crash pod. Though I feel as if your quarters should be a safe distance from the rest of the cabin in case more kersploders happen. Oh look, my food is finished growing. And I don't feel like planting anymore.
Hi, Grawl.
Kleewick, doing well, I hope. Still working on things for Grandmam in the council.
Some things are good and others, not so much.
On that note, we've got some great news. Really? You got that look on your face that says you think you're fibbing to me? Kleewick's experiments are banned in Threshold, so I've invited him to our base. Oh, well, that's straightforward enough. Of course, you're welcome to stay with all of us, Kleewick.
I'll do my best not to explode anything.
Wait, what now?
Too late. You already said yes.
I was just about to say the same thing.
This is so exciting, although,
What is it?
Well, I do appreciate the invitation to stay here, but this place isn't exactly, set up for the kind of work I need to do. That's not a problem. Just let us know what you need, and Flux will get you set up in no time. Right, Flux?
Yep, no problem at all. How much stuff could you need?
Really? Wow, thanks so much. I'll put together a list.
Okay, you're done with making that. Silent but deadly. Okay, you're done making that hoof dagger. Okay. And, yep, you just work on doing what you do. Fuzz buffer. Yeah, get that fuzz buffer going. And Kleewick. Oh, by the way, Kleewick, given your enthusiasm for experimenting without safety guidelines,
Blow up a lab bench one time.
Not sure anyone should be taking criticisms about safety guidelines from you, Flux. Well, to be fair, I have been known to get myself absolutely fucking murdered from time to time. Point is, you know about explosions. Is there any way to harvest materials from those glowy exploding mushrooms in the husk?
Glowy exploding mushrooms? Oh, you mean Wickhungus? That's a good question. If you were careful about extraction, you could probably remove all, though maybe it'd be better to... You know what? Give me some time to think on it, and I'll come up with a method for harvesting Wickhungus components.
Kind of porky pigged my way through that last bit of that sentence. But, well, yeah, you do that. And do I need... yes, you do. I saw you've got a spicy cabinet workstation in your base. Can we move it to my room so I can experiment with chemicals? Plus, I like it because it's purple. Okay. Can't share my lab with biological buddies. It's safer this way. My room is large enough to contain the occasional biohazard. So yeah, Kleewick needs his own space. And And I'm a-thinking I'm a-get started on building that for him. A nice, safe place to work that's far enough away that he can't explode the entire cabin. Will be worked on in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and hope to see you in the next one. God, bye.